Hi everyone. Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts. Hello Monique. Hi Barb. Welcome to my Facebook Live. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Ottawa, Canada. I come live every day at 3 to inspire you and really during this pandemic just to get together and have some fun crafting. So yesterday we made some Halloween cards and we used the Have a Hoot stamp set. And so today I thought we would make some Christmas cards using the same set. So you can see that they have, this one you could actually just use for birthday, Halloween, Christmas or winter, and that one you could use for a variety of things. I made a Halloween card with it yesterday. So it's a fun stamp set. It does have coordinating dies, but I don't have the dies, I just have the stamp set. Sometimes I buy both, sometimes I just buy the stamp set. It's not very often I just buy the dies. But yeah, okay, so today we're going to make 3 cards. And I went ahead and colored, so you didn't have to watch me color today, so it might not be really long today. And we're going to be using some red rhinestone basic jewels and holiday rhinestone basic jewels. And of course, Wink of Stella. So somebody on here, remind me if I forget to put Wink of Stella on. All right, let's start with this card over here. So for all my cards today, I'm using the card base thick Whisper White. And I'm using the Designer Series paper, Trimming the Town. This is a really fun set. Actually, there's a stamp set and dies that goes along with this, which is really fun. Maybe I'll use that next week. So we're going to use this paper, this one, and this one. So the papers are really fun and really beautiful. I like the colors that it coordinates with. Early Espresso. Actually, I coordinated with Soft Suede. Misty Moonlight, Old Olive, Pool Party, Poppy Parade, and Whisper White. So let's get started. So I have my Whisper White base, 8.5 of thick Whisper White. You can score it if you like. Sometimes it's better when it's the thick, but I think that turned out perfectly fine. Then I have Misty Moonlight and Whisper White. Now I'm not going to attach them to the card yet because I want to put some of this braided red braided linen trim, and it's real red. So I do want to put some of that on, so I'm not going to attach it to the card yet, but I am going to attach the white piece to the Misty Moonlight. I had my glue in a little stand the other way. All right, and I'll make sure I watch the comments this time because yesterday I didn't when you guys were trying to tell me that there was a spider die cut as I sat there and cut out that tiny little spider. Although I think the way I cut it out was a bit more intricate than the way that it was cut out. The die cut cuts it out. So this is 4 by 3 3/4. This is 3 by 3, 4, 3 3/4. This is 4. This is 3 3/4 by 3. Had to think there for a minute. It's Friday afternoon. It's hard for my poor brain. Now that I'm teaching, I'm live on Zoom in the morning and live on Facebook in the afternoon. This makes for some fun days. So then I'm going to take my red braided trim and I'm going to wrap it around because I want to tie a bow on the side. I want to make sure I leave myself enough. Now you could do it separately so you don't use, I don't want to say waste, but I do actually prefer not to put it on the back of where you don't see it, but oh well. Just trying to even it up a little bit. And Barb, I think we're going to have bows on all of our cards today, if I remember to put them on. There's always that possibility. I really like this thicker linen trim. It gives you a little bit more color than the small linen thread. And that's kind of bent, but that doesn't matter because we're going to put this over top. So I've gone ahead and I've colored my little owl. So this little guy's holding a Christmas present. Now, one thing I'm going to do with the stars is take the thin end. I went around the edge with Pool Party. I showed you how to do that yesterday. This one is Balmy Blue, and I'm going to go around the snowflakes or stars, and I'm kind of going off. I'm not going right over top because I want you to see it. And I used a different color so that you could see it. Now I'm going to put Wink of Stella, but I'll wait actually till I get this all put together. These are quick and simple cards. However, I've gone ahead and done all the coloring and cutting, so that's what makes them quick and simple. So let's just put this in here. So I've used the oval framelets, and this is the stitched shapes framelets. We're going to put that on like that, and we'll pop it up. That's for a different card, because we really don't need to say Merry Christmas twice. So I want to make sure that I put the dimensionals up and above so that it sits on top of this ribbon here. And then we'll put on our Wink of Stella and maybe some gems. So I want the bow off to the side. He's so cute. So I'm going to put Wink of Stella on whatever these are, stars or snowflakes. And on the little present. You could actually put it on the owl as well, but okay. And now let's add a few gems. I think for this one I will add the bigger ones. I also have these little red rhinestone ones that are tinier, but I think for this card I'm going to use some bigger ones, and I can put a pretty tall one here because this is already raised up. Put that over here. And you could even use these little blue ones, but the stars or snowflakes are so small that it's going to, you won't be able to see them anymore. And maybe a medium size one down here. All right, so that's our first card with the cute little owl and the presents. I really like the font on these sentiments as well. I think they're kind of fun. This one must be for a different card. All right, let's do this one next because it's right there. Again, Whisper White base, 8.5 by 5.5, folded at 4 1/4. Then I have a piece of real red, 4 by 5 1/4, and I've used the Dainty Diamonds on this one. The embossing folder Dainty Diamonds. And I chose Dainty Diamonds because all the other pieces of designer series paper I'm using have a little bit of a pattern in them. There we go. Now that same DSP, this one is 2 inches by 5 1/4. So we're just doing a whole bunch of layering today. I think we're going to be done these cards early, which is fine because you know what? It's a beautiful day out. The sun is shining and it's warm. Okay, so I'm trying to line it up because you will notice if this is crooked, even though I've got a few layers going on. So I've got that one just a little bit offset to the side. Then I have another piece that is, I actually measured it to make sure it was just a bit bigger than this. And this is from the Stitch So Sweetly. So it's 2 3/4 by 3 7/8. And again, I've gone ahead and done all my coloring. I use my Stampin Blends, and I like the blends because you can actually blend the dark and the light. They come in sets of dark and light. I've used Smoky Slate for the owls. And I use Soft Suede for the branch. And then Old Olive for here. And I want to see, well, let's pop this up and then I'll see where I'm going to put my bow. I haven't really decided yet. I love this paper on the back. That's for our next card. So we'll add this to the front. Hopefully that's straight. I have this extra little Merry Christmas. We could put it down here. Let's do that. Oh, I know why, because I colored one in red and I actually wanted it in green. So I'm going to do that flat. Now I'm going to add a little bow. I like this card because it's all red and white. You could also add a little sprig of one of the die cuts of the evergreen branches on top of this if you wanted. I'm thinking I'm going to put this right here. Yeah, I'm going to like that. So I'm going to use a glue dot, but first I might try to put some of these tiny little rhinestones on here for the berries. Because these ones are pretty small. Now they're not quite that small, but they definitely do look like little berries. And then we'll add our ribbon. No, it's not ribbon. Linen thread. Braided linen thread. Oh, how cute is that? When I was walking in Marley the other day out in the back, we have a big barred owl out there, and it was just as we walked by, it was sitting on a branch and went swooping through the woods. It is amazing how they can swoop through the trees. I'm wondering how it'll look if I do my owls in Wink of Stella. This will be my test one. Well, you can't go wrong, so. Oh, they're so cute. All right. So that's our second card. Owl I want for you for Christmas is you. And you can really actually see the Wink of Stella. I don't know if you can in the camera, but you definitely can. All right, so that's our second card. I don't know why I have that extra card base. And the third one, I think, is my favorite. So again, we have the Whisper White card base. Just doing my usual shoving everything off. I really love trees. I love when we went on our nature hike in the woods on Wednesday up in the Gatineau. I kept stopping to look at some of the trees that, there was one tree, there was a huge, I took a picture of it, there was a huge boulder and the tree roots were down below the boulder, around the boulder, and then the tree was on top. It was fascinating to me. All right, soft suede, 4 by 5 1/4. No, I'm not putting a ribbon. I don't want to put it on and then say, oh darn, I forgot to put my ribbon on. Not sure this one has a bow. We'll have to look at it at the end and decide. Okay, so soft suede. Then I have Whisper White, 3 3/4 by 5, embossed with the snowflake embossing folder, which I don't remember the name of right now, but it's so pretty. That whole suite, the snow bundle suite, is beautiful. The paper, everything about it. I actually went and looked to see if there was a snowflake die that was really tiny that I could maybe add to some of these, but they were too big. Okay, so I've got that. Now I have a piece that, if I remember, is 2 1/4. 2 1/4 by 3 3/4. Is that right? Yeah. And then I'm using a piece of this green to put over top. So it's the opposite of that white polka dot one we used. So it's just going to show a little bit of green on each side. Oopsie. I don't have the same vantage point when I'm doing these. So that's going to go flat, and I just kind of want it over here. Yeah, this is definitely my favorite card. But you can tell me which your favorite one is at the end. So let's just put it about there. Now I have soft suede. Again, the scalloped rectangles from the Stitched So Sweetly. It's not the smallest one, probably the middle one. And then a little tiny piece of Whisper White, which what I did is I measured the inside and then just did it 2 3/4 by 1 3/4. So I wanted it so it was just smaller than the little scallop. So we'll put that in. I love these little guys, they're so cute. All right, and we're going to pop that up. Then I took the In the Pines dies and I just did one tree. I don't know if I should have it over there or over here. Well, it kind of looks... I wanted to have it here so it's kind of amidst the trees, although we have the branch coming out from this end. But I think that's still okay. So let's pop this up and then we'll figure out what we're going to do with the rest. Oh, we forgot to put rhinestones on the last card. We'll have to go back and do that. Mustn't forget our rhinestones. And the little greeting is so cute, from Owl of Us. All right, and this is going to get centered. Merry Christmas. So let's just put this on the side. I could do it on an angle. You either have to do it really on an angle, which I kind of like actually, or put it straight. From Owl of Us. Now I'm not sure I like the tree. What do you guys think? Yes or no? I thought the tree was cute because there's trees here, but now I'm not sure I like it. I guess we could put it like just kind of more subtle. Okay, yes or no to the trees, and I'll do some bling. For this one, I'm thinking maybe these little ones. No, maybe we need green for this one. It's kind of a jade green, but I still think it's pretty. No, I don't like that there. You like the tree, Wanda? Okay. I couldn't decide. Yes, the tree, just off the tree paper. Okay. All right. Good thing I have friends to help me out. So I'm going to get my silicone mat. And just put a little bit of glue on the back and on this side. I don't need a lot. Probably should use my sponge, but my silicone mat is actually nice and tidy right now. Okay, so we're just gonna, oh geez. The one thing about this glue is it does dry clear. Yeah, I like that. It's subtle, but I think it's pretty. Okay, so we've got our gems on here. Now let's put our few little gems on here, and I may as well use up these ones. Well, we did put a couple, didn't we? for the berries, but let's add a couple more. That's not enough. All right, you know me, I like 3. I like it in 3s. All right, okay, that's my cards. Wow, it's like speed stamping today, 321. Okay, so Merry Christmas. Oh. Oh, okay, I forgot to glue this one to the card base. That's why I was wondering why I had an extra card base. Oh, man. Then I'm trying to open it, and it's not opening. Alrighty, let's attach it to the white. There we go. That's a little better. So, Merry Christmas with a little present. I wish I could do a tiny little bow there, but I don't think I could do one that small. And I have gone with the pool party just around. All I want for Christmas is you. Merry Christmas. And you can see maybe that I put Wink of Stella over top of all the owls. And then Merry Christmas from Owl of Us. Oops, just a sec. I'm getting glue on my elbows or on my arms. Merry Christmas from Owl of Us. Is that one straight? Tie between the blue and the green. That's funny. I like this one because I love trees. I think that's why I like it. All right, so those are really simple cards. Everything doesn't have to be big and fancy, although I tend to not follow that rule. But today was simple and sweet, I would say. So this stamp set, Have a Hoot, is actually quite cute for Christmas, Halloween, fall. That would be cute too. You could change the berries and put a little flower or something. It would be cute for an anniversary card, I think. And this one you could make into definitely a birthday card. Just so sweet. All right, so thank you for joining me today. As you know, I won't be here Saturday, but I will be here Sunday night with something fun and exciting. And I might next week work on this, the Trimming the Town Designer Series paper. And the stamp set is called Coming Home, and it looks kind of bland, but I've seen some really cute cards made with this. So, and it's got really, really cute die cuts to go with it. So maybe I'll work with that next week. And the Trimming the Town Designer Series paper, because it's really pretty. I like this one with all the little people. All right, thank you for joining me. Valentine's Day, yes. Valentine's Day would be really cute for Valentine's Day. It's a really, I like sets where you can use them for lots of different occasions. So I think this one is a really practical one. Like I said, it does have die cuts to go with it, but I didn't buy the die cuts. And I never even remember I have die cuts, like for the spider. So, thank you for joining me today. I'll be back Sunday at 7. Don't forget, if you want to register for the breast cancer fundraiser or my Christmas extravaganza, those are both listed under events on my website. And if you're interested in getting a discount on your products and you would like to join Pinery Paper Pals, we welcome you. We had our team meeting on last night. Actually, on Sunday, maybe I'll show you what we made at our team meeting because it's really cute. I'm not going to tell you any more than that, but it's really cute. All right, so just going to make sure that you can see these. Thank you for joining me. I will be back Sunday at 7. I hope you enjoy your weekend. It's beautiful here in Ottawa, and it's supposed to be actually sunny and 25 and 26 for the next couple of days. So I'll take it. My flowers are still blooming, except, I've hardly had any. We did have frost out here, but I didn't lose very much to the frost. So, so it's all good. All right, have a great weekend, and we'll see you Sunday night. Thanks for joining me. Have a great weekend, everyone.